Hello, Coder Woman! You've made it to the last day of the course. Congratulations! Even though it's the final day, it's just as important as every other one. So let's make it count. Today we will take a big step by putting your portfolio website online. That's our focus for this video. In the next one, we'll run a quick check using Lighthouse to make sure everything works well. We'll also talk about the last step in web development, maintenance. I'll show you how to keep your website in great condition after it's live for everyone to see. And finally, in the last video, we'll wrap up the entire challenge, look back at everything you've learned, and talk about the exciting next steps to continue your coding journey. Let's get started. Today is a huge day because we're taking your portfolio website from your computer to the whole world. It's deployment day. Think of it like launching a rocket, but instead of firing into space, we're making your website available for everyone to enjoy. So what exactly is deployment? It's how we make your website live so anyone with an internet connection can check it out. You can host your website on many platforms, but I choose Netlify because it's perfect for beginners. And the best part? You can use it for free until your site grows and starts getting a lot of visitors. Alright, where do we start? First, you'll need to create a Netlify account. Let's do it now together. It's quick and easy. You can sign up in a few different ways, but today we'll go with email. So go to Netlify's sign up page and choose Sign up with email. I'm guessing you don't have accounts on GitHub, GitLab or Bitbucket yet, and that's totally fine. Now enter your email address and create a password. Then confirm your email. A form will pop up next when you will need to enter some basic info, like your first and last name. Netlify will ask a few more questions, like how you plan to use the platform, what you're building first, and your role. I selected personal use, personal site, and hobby developer, which fit our project perfectly. Finally, you'll need to create a team name. You can just use your first name if you'd like. Once you're done, click Continue to deploy and we'll be ready to publish your website. You'll see a few deployment options here. Since you don't have accounts on any of these platforms yet, we'll go with a manual deployment. We'll use the Netlify drop option. Go ahead and click on it. Now a window will pop up when you can upload your website's files. Make sure to upload the entire folder called Portfolio Website. Just select the folder on your computer and drag it into Netlify. Wait a few seconds and your project's dashboard will appear. It looks like the website has been published. Let's click on Open Production Deploy to check it out. And there you have it. Your website is officially online. Congratulations! You've just published your very first project. It wasn't so hard, was it? Take a look at your website's address. It's a bit of strange URL, but it's definitely live. The good news is that we can change it to something more user-friendly. And here's how. Click Site Configuration from the menu in the project's dashboard. Then go to Site Information and click Change Site Name. Type in a name you like, such as your first and last name, just like I did. And remember, until you buy your own domain, the URL will still include Netlify name. That's perfectly fine for now, but consider getting your own domain in the future to give your website a professional look. Okay, let's go back to Netlify. Click on the Pricing button at the bottom of the page. I want to show you something. At the time of this recording, The free starter plan includes 100 gigabytes of bandwidth each month. But what does that mean? Having it means you can send up to 100 gigabytes of data to people visiting your website. Think of it like a water budget. Each time someone visits, they drink some of your data. If your website is small, like a glass of water, you can serve many people. But if it's big, like a bucket of water, it uses more data and fewer people can use it. Fortunately, our portfolio website is simple and small, so it doesn't use much data at all. But how much data does it actually use? Let's check. Open your browser's developer tools and go to the Network tab. Refresh the page and look at the bottom to see how much data was transferred. You'll notice it's just a little over 1 kilobyte. That means each time someone views your website, it uses just over 1 kilobyte of data. But is that a lot or a little? Let's find out. Now let's do a little bit of math. How many kilobytes are there in 100 gigabytes? If you type this into Google, you'll find a converter to help us figure it out. We got the answer in kilobytes, but it looks a little strange. It's 1e plus 8. What does that mean? It's written in something called E notation, which is used in math to represent large numbers. In this case, 1e plus 8 means 1 followed by 8 zeros, or 100 million kilobytes. That's a huge number. Remember, whenever someone views our website, it uses a little over 1 kilobyte. Let's round it up to 2 kilobytes to make it easier. If we divide 100 million kilobytes by 2, that gives us 50 million. That means our website could handle up to 50 million monthly visits without exceeding the free bandwidth limit. And wow, that's a lot. What's more, you can check how much data you're using anytime. Just go to your Netlify account, click on your name, and select Billing from the menu. You'll find all the details about your data usage there. Pretty cool, right? As you can see, Netlify is very beginner-friendly, making it a great choice for personal projects and helping new developers get started easily. And here's a quick pro tip. If you ever make changes to your website, like adding a new project or updating your skills, just re-upload the updated files to Netlify. You can do this in the Deploy section. Just drag the entire folder here again. Easy. And just like that, your website is live and has a pretty cool address. You've done an amazing job getting to this point. Congratulations! Let's take a short break now. When we come back, we'll talk about keeping your website in good shape with maintenance. We'll also check the website using Lighthouse again to make sure everything still works great. See you in the next video. Hello, Coder Woman! I hope you're feeling excited about how far you've come, because now we're moving on to the final step in the web development process, maintenance. This is step 7, and even though it's the last step, it's just as important as every other one. So, let's get started. Before we talk more about maintenance, let's quickly revisit Lighthouse. You might remember from earlier in the course that we used Lighthouse to check our website's performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. At that time, we found some issues and worked on fixing them together. Now that your website is live, it's time to run another Lighthouse check and see if everything is still working well. First, open your website in incognito mode and make sure you're viewing the published version. Next, right-click anywhere on the page and select Inspect to open the Developer Tools. In the Developer Tools panel, look for the Lighthouse tab. Make sure all the categories are selected. Performance, Accessibility, Best Practices and SEO, then click Analyze Page Load. Okay, we're scoring 100 points in every category. Great job! Your website is optimized for speed, accessibility, and search engines. So we can move on now to maintenance. It might not sound as exciting as building your website, but think of it as taking care of a plant. You don't just water it once and walk away. You need to water it regularly and give it sunlight. It's the same for your website. It needs regular care to stay healthy and useful. One important thing you can do is keep your content up to date. That means adding new projects, updating your skills, or changing any information that might become outdated. Updating your content often keeps visitors interested and helps your website rank better in search results. Next, make sure all the links on your website work too. Links to other websites can change or disappear, leaving your visitors clicking on broken links. To avoid this, check your links from time to time and fix any that aren't working. It's a small task, but it makes a big difference for anyone visiting your website. Now let's talk about how to back up your website. It's another important part of maintenance. Think of backups like saving an extra copy of your school project. You want to have a safe version just in case anything goes wrong. If you ever need to restore your website, a backup lets you bring back the latest version without losing any important information. Just copy the folder with all your website files to make a simple backup. Save this copy to a USB stick, an external hard drive, or a cloud storage service like Google Drive or Dropbox. Label the backup with the date so you know when you made it. If something happens to your website, you'll have a recent version to get it back online quickly. But if you're already using Netlify to host your website, here's a bonus tip. Netlify can help update your website automatically. When you make changes to your website and re-upload the latest files, Netlify will keep all uploaded versions for you. You can find it in the Deploy section in the Netlify dashboard. And don't forget about security. If you use any tools, plugins, or frameworks, keep them updated. Outdated software can create risks, so it's a good habit to check for updates regularly. Okay, let's talk now about SEO, search engine optimization. It isn't something you do once and forget about. As your website changes and grows, it's important to keep updating keywords and descriptions to help people find your website. When you add new content, take a moment to make sure it's easy for search engines to find. Finally, always listen to feedback from your visitors. If someone mentions a problem or suggests a way to improve your website, take a look. You'd be surprised how helpful user feedback can be. Remember, maintenance isn't a one-time task. It's something you need to do regularly. Your website should grow and change just like you do. By checking in on your website and making updates, you keep it accurate, relevant, and in great condition. And that's it, the last step in our web development journey. Congratulations on reaching this point. You've come a long way. From building and launching your website to fine-tuning it for top performance and learning how to keep it in a great shape. I'm really proud of everything you've achieved, and I hope you are too. Let's take a short break here. In the final video, we will review everything you have learned in this course. We will also discuss how to keep improving your skills and stay focused on your coding goals. You've done an amazing job getting this far, and I am proud of you. Let's finish strong. See you in the next and last video. You made it! it's the last video of the challenge. Think about where you were 3 weeks ago. Coding might have felt like a mystery, maybe even scary. But look at you now. You've learned the basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and built something real. A portfolio website that shows off your skills. That's not something everyone can say. Many people think about learning to code, but you didn't just think about it, you took action. That's something to be proud of. Over the past 21 days, you didn't just follow tutorials. You built real skills that you can use in the real world. You've mastered the building blocks of web development, HTML for structure, CSS for design, and JavaScript for interactivity. You've applied those skills to create a portfolio website. And most importantly, you've proven to yourself that coding is something you can do. And these aren't just random skills. They are the foundation for freelancing, landing tech jobs, or building something amazing of your own. Now I know it's easy to think, what if I'm not good enough yet? Or what if I don't know enough to keep going? But here's the truth. Every coder asks those same questions, whether they are just starting out or years into their career. The difference between people who grow and those who give up is simple. They keep going. You've already proven to yourself that you can learn something new and apply it. That's what counts. So don't let doubt stop you. You've already taken the hardest step, the first one. The next step is just building on what you've started. And now, here's my final challenge for you. Share what you've built. Post your portfolio, tell your story, and show others what's possible when you take action. You might inspire someone else to start their journey into coding. And don't forget to tag us when you share. We'd love to celebrate your success with you. This challenge is just the beginning. Coding is a really long journey. You've shown that you can step out of your comfort zone and learn something new. Imagine where you will be 6 months or a year from now if you keep going. You are not just learning to code, you're building a new future for yourself. You've got this. You are officially a coder woman. Thank you for taking this journey with me.